it all going here. Getting it all going. Well, it's Saturday, midday. Thought I might sing some songs. And let's see, so I'm getting all my different stuff going here. So I got YouTube, Facebook, and gotta make sure they're all running. Thought I'd sing some songs for you. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're feeling all right. Feeling all right? Oh. Yeah. Righto. Where's my guitar? First, I'm going to close the door so that the birds in the wind don't bother me. Yeah. Oh, that stopped. Anybody out there? All right, well. Yeah, I got the same t-shirt on as I had last night when I sang the Donald Trump blues. You can see that on my Facebook wall or on YouTube. Phone call from Isaac 1 hour ago. Oh well, I'll call him back later. All right, everybody. Thought I might sing a few songs. Let's see here. That's on. Gotta change these strings. I've been saying that for 2 months. It still stays in tune. It'll probably sound better when I change the strings. A little bit better, but it still sounds pretty darn good anyway. Wow. Oh, I'm getting that latency thing. All right, got it. I'm back. Maybe I'll do I'll open with a song I wrote called Walkin'. Where are my thumb picks? Oh, there they are. Well, give me some news if you're out there. Good to see you. Chantal, Casey, oh, thank you, Casey. Are you Lisa's sister? Someday you can come to a concert in Todos Santos if we ever make concerts again. Thanks for the compliment. We appreciate that. So anyway, this song I wrote is called Walkin', and I wrote this in 2003 when I returned from Australia to Germany, where I was living. And I was walking around the neighborhood. So what I do is tune down my turn down this big E string to D. It's called drop D tuning. So you can get this kind of drone effect. Like that, see? I've been out walking all day. I've been out thinking all along the way. Been thinking about you. Been thinking about me. Been thinking about the way things used to be. I've been out walking round the neighborhood. Over the river on the bridge I stood. On the railroad tracks, walking into town. I walk through the mud, now my shoes are brown. And I walk all day. And I walk all night. And I'm so far away from my home, from my home. I've been out walking, no automobile. The people zooming past me like hell on wheels. Everybody's rushing, nobody takes the time. Nobody says hello when they pass me by. And I walk all day. And I walk all night. And I'm so far away from my home, from my home. But home ain't what it used to be, and it's just a faded memory. And I don't know if I'm ever walking back. I've been out walking down the dirty streets, with bus stops and billboards and cold concrete, frozen in the gutter, icicles in my head. Still I keep on walking till I go to bed. And I walk all day. And I walk all night. And I'm so far away from my home, from my home. I keep walking, keep on walking now. I keep walking, keep on walking now. All right. Cool. Oh, good, good, good. All right, do a song, another song of mine. Let me just check my tuning here. Hey, Bia. How's Osnabrück? I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday there. And thanks for saying hello. Let's see, I'm going to double check and make sure the streaming's working on YouTube. Yes, it is. Good. All right, here's a song I wrote. It's called Come to Me. It's a kind of a rock and roll song. Maybe it'll... Hi, Fred. Bonjour. Ça va? Beate. Okay, here's one that I wrote back in about, I don't know, 2009, I think. And when the thunder rolls and the lightning flashes and torrential rains are falling, when the dark night turns to daylight, trying to answer lost love's calling, won't you come to me, hold me tighter, come to me, don't let go, come to me, pretty baby, come to me. When you come home on the evening train and you've been working hard since morning, when all is said and done, the summer sun is gone without a word of warning, won't you come to me, hold me tighter, come to me, don't let go, come to me, pretty baby, come to me. When you're all alone and nobody's home and you're standing in the doorway, come and ring my bell, baby, can't you tell I wanna love you each and every day. Won't you come to me, hold me tighter, come to me, don't let go, come to me, pretty baby, come to me. Won't you come to me, hold me tighter, come to me, don't let go, come to me, pretty baby, come to me. Come to me, pretty baby, come to me. That's one. I'll do one more here. I think I'm just going to stick with original songs today. So I hope you like them. They're all mine. I wrote every one of them. And this one, let's see, what should I do? Well, I could do this one called Hurricane Heart. This one's from my most recent record. By the way, you can buy my records on bandcamp.com. You can still get those digital records if you're interested. I think I have 4 CDs with all original songs on them. Hi, Simone. Good to see you. And I think they're only like €7 or $7 for a whole record, and $1 per song. So if you like this song and want to put it in your iPad, anyway, I wrote this song here in Todos Santos called Hurricane Heart. I recorded it here too, in this town here in Baja California, where I'm living right now. This was 2015. There was a hurricane that landed on September 14th, in 2014, called Hurricane Odile. And then I came here after and spent the winter here and wrote this song. I got a hurricane heart, it's smashed and broken. Sometimes it laughs and sings, but it's only joking. I got a thing for you, defies explanation. It's like the whole universe, the dawn of creation. Nobody knows the reason behind the Big Bang. This sudden inflation and the yin and the yang. I got a hurricane heart, it's smashed and broken. I've got these memories of you, but they're only tokens. I got a lust for life, the sunlight is fading. I got a thing for you, and it's all pervading. Nobody knows the reason behind the Big Bang. This sudden expansion and the yin and the yang. All we really are is cosmic dust. 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 I got a hurricane heart, torn asunder. It's full of wind and rain, and lightning and thunder. I got a thing for you, defies explanation. It's like the whole universe, the so-called creation. Nobody knows the reason behind the Big Bang. This sudden expansion and the yin and the yang. Hi, Beata. Say hello to Frankfurt for me. I'll sing that song. I'll sing a song for you called Streets of Frankfurt that I wrote. That's a good reminder. Many years I performed on the streets in Frankfurt. Started in about 1988, and I was performed there last year, so not as often, but I spent many years playing on the street there, 5 days a week, on the same spot, pretty much. And those were good years. Trying to think of how many viruses I was exposed to out there on the streets in all those years. Maybe I've got a tough immune system, but I hope so. All right, Streets of Frankfurt. I need the E harp for this one. How y'all doing out there? Good to see ya. So for this one, I tune this down to drop D tuning again. The wall came tumbling down in 1989. The cold gray skies of Berlin and the broken party line. Ziggy came from Potsdam, Wolfgang's from Cologne. Dietmar came from Dresden. They call these streets their home. Ramblin' Conrad is my name, and I used to play football. Life has never been the same since they tore down that old wall. The Frankfurt streets ain't pretty, and the trees are standing bare. The winter wind bites deeply. Nobody's got a Deutschmark to spare. Another beer, another schnapps. Raise your glass to the Bahnhof cops. And I'm living on the streets, the cold, hard, dirty streets of Frankfurt. Just give me one more beer, something to dull the pain. I don't know how I got here, I'm just trying to maintain. The St. Catharine Church is open to the streets. There's soup and bread inside, and a place to warm your feet. Another beer, another cigarette, and this cold ain't killed me yet. And I'm living on the streets, the cold, hard, dirty streets of Frankfurt. Well, I found myself a doorway where I can sleep at night. Some heat comes through the plate glass, and I guess I'll be alright. My dog, she keeps me warm, inside of my old slough sack, keeping me safe from harm. I know she's got my back. Another beer, another cigarette, and this cold ain't killed me yet. And I'm living on the streets, the cold, hard, dirty streets of Frankfurt. Where the crackheads stand and bark at the bankers in their suits, school kids on a lark, and the Ecuadorians with their flutes. The tourist passing through, just waiting on a plane. The gypsy tells my fortune, but her line's always the same. Another beer, another schnapps, raise your glass to the Bahnhof cops. Well, I'm living on the streets, the cold, hard, dirty streets. And I'm singing on the streets of Frankfurt. All right. Well, good, here we are. I'm just checking my other thing here. Thank you, Beata and Bea. That's nice that you guys like that song. That one's from True Experience. You know, people used to request for me to sing Streets of London. So I thought I'd just write a song about what I knew instead. Fred, that's nice. Wow. From 1992 in Biarritz. 18 years ago. Oh wait, 28 years ago. My goodness. Yeah. Let's see here. I'll do a song I wrote called Wild Wild West. I use my loop station here too, so I can, just for fun, build a loop thing going here. free for all. In the wild, wild west, you gotta buy protection, you don't get no rest. Everybody's hustling, trying to make a buck. It's all about cash, no one gives a fuck. It's dog eat dog, push and shove. People getting ugly, there's no free love. Cold hard wind, no clean sheets. The cardboard gutter and the dirty streets. In the wild, wild west. In the wild, wild west. It's a free-for-all. Pay, 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 nickel and dime you till you're blown away. Savage wind, steel-toed boot, it kicks you when you're down and steals your loot. You gotta keep moving, gotta make a buck. You gotta go, 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 and don't get stuck. Every man for himself, winner take all. Speed and greed, it's a free-for-all. In the wild, wild west. In the wild, wild west. It's a free-for-all, straight into the fray. Stop-and-go traffic on the big freeway. Gasoline alley, it's a high-speed brawl. A punch-up, dust-up, free-for-all. Preoccupation with money and guns. Plastic Jesus and mutual funds. Strange combination out here in the West. Violence and sex in a bulletproof vest. In the wild, wild west. In the wild, wild west. In the wild, wild west. Just fiddling around there. I'm always just fiddling around, so I rarely practice anything, so I should. Maybe I'd do things differently. But anyway, that just comes from years and years of performing on the street. Yeah, and yeah, if anybody has a request for any of my songs, I'm happy to do them for you. I thought I might actually, I have an idea. I'll do a song from Bob Dylan about racism, since this is United States cities are burning right now in response to blatant racism. And this one is a song from, thank you, Dominique. You're very sweet. This song is from Bob Dylan. It's called Hurricane. It's about a story about a man who was wrongly imprisoned for 27 years for murder. And Bob Dylan wrote a song about it. And let's do that. All right, Wendy, how you doing, sweetheart? I'll do that one next. Pistol shots ring out in the barroom night. Inner Valley Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood, cries out, "My God, they've killed them all." And comes the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. 3 bodies lying there does Patty see, and another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. "I didn't do it," he says, and he throws up his hands. "I was only robbing the register, hope you understand." I saw him leaving, he says, and he stops. "One of us had better call up the cops." And so Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with the red lights flashing in the hot New Jersey night. Meanwhile, far away on the other side of town, Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. The #1 contender for the middleweight crown had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when the cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Paulson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you may as well not show up on the street unless you want to draw the heat. Alfred Bello had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and Arthur Dexter Bradley were just out prowling around. Said, "I saw 2 men running out who looked like middleweights. They jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates." And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, "Wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead." So they took him to the infirmary. Although this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. Four in the morning and they haul Reuben in. They took him to the hospital and they brought him upstairs. The wounded man looks up through his one dying eye. Said, "Why'd you do in there, boys? He ain't the guy." This is the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Four months later, the ghettos are in flames. Reuben's in South America fighting for his name. Arthur Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game, and the cops are putting the screws to him looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that you happened in a bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? You think you like to play ball with the law? Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, "I'm really not sure." The cop said, "A poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for the motel job and we're talking to your friend Jello. You don't have to move back to jail, be a nice fellow. You be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We want to put his ass in stirs. We want to pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman Jim." Reuben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, I do it for pay, and when it's all over, I'd just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the air is nice. Ride a horse along the trail, but then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. All of Reuben's cards were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger, though they could not produce the gun. The DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the all-white jury agreed. Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder one. Guess who testified? Bellow and Bradley, and they both baldly lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hands? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Now all the criminals in their coats and their ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. And that's the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Woo. Yeah. There you go. That's for George Floyd. And all the people that have been murdered in the weeks before him, too. Unarmed black people. Huh. Apparently burning buildings and cars is the only thing that white people will listen to. So... Well, Fred, 2000, yeah, well, that's still a long time ago. Yeah, thanks, Walter. Good to see you. All right, well, I'm just I did that Dylan song, but I've been doing originals today. But, I'll do a nice sunshiny song for Fred. Yeah, it's a sad world. This is a happy song. Let's go happy for a second at least, huh? There's a song called Summertime Again, where it's about singing on the street down in southwest France, which I've been doing since 1988. And, singing on the promenade there for the people and after their dinner at 8 or 9 p.m. and they all come and walk along the ocean, and I'd sing songs for them. And Wendy, I promised you I would do She Left Me for Jesus. I'll do that after this. I spaced it out. So, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, let's sing a happy song. At least one, huh? I dig my heels into the promenade and look down the sandy street. Another salty tourist town, oh, gum sticks to my feet. Alexander and Olivier are still at the creperie. The people gather round each night and sing along with me. It's summertime again. Hello, my old friends. In Biarritz, Hossegor and Lacanau, summertime again. I hope it never ends. On the Côte Sud-Ouest, it's summertime again. Back inside this timeless space, no phone and no TV, no fax and no computer, just the pine trees and the sea. All those suntan women breaking hearts out on the beach. The surfers chase a perfect wave. It's always within reach when it's summertime again. Back with my old friends in Biarritz, Moliettes and Villebocaux. Summertime again. I hope it never ends. On the Côte Sud-Ouest, it's summertime again. Everybody's packing up, heading back to reality. I walk off down the empty street and think how good it's gonna be when it's summertime again. Goodbye, my old friends in Biarritz, Hossegor and Lacanau. Summertime again. I hope it never ends. Summer on the Côte Sud-Ouest, that's the place I love the best. Summer on the Southwest coast again. Danke Chantal, Wendy, Alexandra. All right. Here's a song from one of my favorite songwriters named Hayes Carl. It's supposed to be a funny song. I don't want you guys to take offense of this. It's called She Left Me for Jesus. It's in no way meant to be anti-Semitic. He's being funny. And in Germany, it's hard to make fun Jewish jokes. It's kind of off limits, but in the United States, people do it all the time, especially Jewish people. Anyway, it's kind of it's called She Left Me for Jesus. We've been dating since high school. We never once left this town. We used to go out on weekends and we'd drink till we'd drown. But now she's acting funny and I don't understand. Well, I think that she's found her some other man. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect. How could I compare? She says I should find him. Well, I'll know peace at last. Well, if I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. She showed me a picture. All I could do was stare at that freak in his sandals and his long pretty hair. They must think that I'm stupid, or that I don't have a clue. Well, I bet he's a commie, or even worse yet, a Jew. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect. How could I compare? She says I should find him. Well, I'll know peace at last. Well, if I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. She's given up whiskey and taken up wine. She prays for his troubles and forgot about mine. Well, I'm gonna get even. I can't handle the shame. Why, the last time we made love, she even called out his name. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's a perfect. How could I compare? She says I should find him. I'll know peace at last. Well, if I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. Well, it could have been Carlos, or even Billy or Ted. But if I ever find Jesus, he's gonna wish he was dead. Amen. Woohoo! She left me for Jesus. How can you compare? Good, Alexandra. Yeah, you gotta laugh at yourself even if it's your own religion, because if you can't laugh, well, then you're taking things too seriously. Good. Well, I've been playing for an hour already, almost, which is cool. Time flies when you're having fun. That's right, I forgot Steve's dad was a preacher. That's sweet. That one's for Steve. Steve and Wendy. I miss playing with you guys. One of the best gigs we had all year here was with you two. I'll tell you that. All right. So I got all these 3 streams going. I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on them. I got the Facebook going. And all right, Lucian. Good to hear from you over there on YouTube. Hey, by the way, people, if you could do me a big favor, there's a link in the description above or below this video that shows you how to subscribe to my... Hi, Ina. Good to see you back. It shows you how to subscribe to my YouTube station. And, hi, Denise. If you could go over to my YouTube station and subscribe, I'm trying to build up my following to 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is click on the link and subscribe. And if you don't want to hear from me, you just don't even click on the bell. That way I won't ever bother you again. If you want to know when I'm doing YouTube things, then click on the bell and that'll send you a reminder in an email or something. But you don't have to do that. Had a lot of great gigs in Bordeaux in the last 10 years. I started playing there again about 2010, I think. It was fantastic. And then a lot of other musicians started doing the same thing as me, and it wasn't as fantastic anymore. But that's how it goes, especially on the street. But I still miss Bordeaux. I hope to get back there sometime this year, maybe. Just staying here in Mexico for now and have some things going, growing my garden, feeding my dogs, walking the dogs, cooking, eating too much. Hopefully I'll be able to start surfing again legally. Maybe even Monday they might lighten up, but we're still in a red alert, because we've had several cases of COVID-19 in our little town here in the last week or two. So there hadn't been any, but we were lucky. But now it's, so if there's 10 cases, that might mean there's 10 times that many people with it. So we have to be careful. Anyway, I hope all of you are staying safe and taking it seriously, because it is serious. And we hope they get a vaccine for it soon, or some kind of drugs to, make the symptoms less. Make the symptoms less. Oh, brother. That's a good song. Make the symptoms less. I'm going to write a pro-vaccine song. You got to vaccinate yourself. Ba-da-da-boom. Thanks, Bia. You take care too. I'll play Night Rain. Denise, that's a good idea. I haven't played that yet today, and I like it too. Song I wrote called Night Rain. Sending my love out to all of you people that have been supporting me for 30 years. All my friends out there in France and Germany and Mexico and California. See the blue dove ride the gray tree, guitar strumming in a minor 7 key, family nesting on a palace rooftop. There's a hobo dancing in the raindrop, singing, "Whoa, Lord, whoa, Lord, oh, bring the night rain. Whoa, Lord, whoa, Lord, oh, bring the night rain." Southern winds blow through the flat hall, tearing pictures now off of my wall. Fly the lovebirds through the window, junkman's whistling, singing down below. He's singing, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh bring the night rain. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh bring the night rain. Smell the night rain on the glass pane, falling down in sheets. Sleeping under lightning thunder, night rain beating back the heat. Beating back the heat. Rattling shutters and the restless dog barks, sirens howling and it paints the skies dark. Before the red dawn shakes the sunrise on the stairwell sandbox, a baby boy cries, oh mama, oh mama, oh bring the night rain. Oh mama, oh mama, oh bring the night rain. Bring the night rain. Bring the night rain. There it was. All right, folks. Well, shoot. Maybe I'll do another song and then take a break. I might play another set later today. I might go out and walk my dogs, get some exercise. And nice to see you all out there. Once again, if you want to leave a tip, you're welcome to. I have that digital tip jar there, the PayPal Me thing. And if you just click on it, it'll bring you to a page where you can just put in the amount. I appreciate it, your help, so I can keep doing these shows and pay for the internet connection. I got an extra fast internet connection so that the sound and video are good. Thanks, Dennis. And Bia, thank you. And we'll see you all out there. You folks in Europe probably going to sleep pretty soon, but I might be back do another show. I was thinking, I used to sing 3 or 4 or 5 hours a day on the street, and I only do this every couple of days for an hour, and I thought maybe I should just start playing all the time. 4 or 5 sets a day. Anyway, it's great to see you, and thanks again, and please stay safe, and lots of love to all of you and your families. Take care, okay? Bye-bye. So I got to shut down. Let's see, we'll go right here.